This was the large paper I wrote for data analysis for my focus group. This is one of the larger papers I've written. I think it's about total of 60 pages. Let's go look actually. Yeah, 40 or 47 pages total. Now, without using headings, to get to any given part, I'd have to scroll through a very large paper to find anything. But because I've used headings, I have access to the outline on the side of the paper. And if I want to get to, say, one of my appendices, like my questions or my raw um, transcript or my code book or my response to my feedback or my table or my figure or my initial figure, I can get to that very quickly because of the headings. Headings also are good for accessibility, since if you use a screen reader, if you're vision impaired and using a screen reader, this allows the screen reader to parse the document easier. Also, as you write even longer papers, because dissertations are about 200 pages, you're going to table of contents. And building table of contents is miserable. However, if you use headings, it's actually built into the Google Docs. I'm going to use what's called a page break. I'll cover this in a future video. But as a teaser for future, if you hit Control Enter or Insert Page Break, I can shoot this down a page. And now I can insert as a normal text. I'm going to insert a page element, a table of contents, and this table of contents is automatically generated from the heading data. And this is all hyperlinked to the pieces. What's better about these headings is I can send these links, these headings, directly to professors or writing pod people for feedback. So if I had a question like for professor to ask if this uh, figure is too busy. I was a little questioning because I think it shows some really interesting points, but it is kind of busy. I could ask my professor by taking and right clicking on this heading, and I could take and copy the heading link, and I could send that to my professor, and they can come right to this point inside the document and look at it without having to scroll through or find it. So that's a really powerful tool built into the word processor, that using the headings and style system built into every word processor, but specifically Google Docs, that you can leverage if you have used them. And if you use them from the upfront, it's a lot easier. If you have to use them after the fact, it's a lot more work.